Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 3 teams for you for the Green Tower of Doom event. A low-level team, a mid-level team, and a high-level team. Remember on the screen, this is not how you do Tower of Doom. I just recorded it like this to show you the teams. You're going to have a scout for your guild. Your scout is going to tell you where to go. Unlocks, lucks, fireballs, heroism, hastes, all that good stuff. No armor, no HP, no life, none of that kind of stuff, but unlocks, lucks, heroisms, fireballs, etc. Do those, and only those. Make sure if you're a scout, you hit every single room, you report every single room, use Terran's World, use something. But yeah, this is the first team, the low-level team, Rowan. You got access to green, it's the Green Tower of Doom. You want to use the weapon that they give you in the shop. So you're going to have to buy up to the weapon. If you're going anywhere in this thing, if you're trying to get the shiny keys, you have to buy up to the weapon. If you're a lower level player just helping out your guild and you can't make it to the weapon, I understand. But, you know, in the future you really should think about at least buying up to the weapon because it gives you like double points and you have to use it. So ever since they did this with the weapon and the making you use the weapon thing, we have to put it on the team. So now we have to make like 3-person teams for these events. So that's the meta right now. That's what we have to do. So that's what I'm showing. If you want to use a different weapon, it's up to you. But we got the green ring, we got Rowan, we got Satite Warrior, we got Leprechaun. So Leprechaun's going to get everybody up. It's an empowered exploder. The Rowan gets boosted by armor, does more damage the more armor you have for Rowan. Satite Warrior will give armor, and the ring will give armor. So you got 2 things on the team that are giving armor, and 2 things on the team that can hit everything. And then an empowered exploder. Archer class, double green, blue, minus red. So low-level people use Rowan, or you can use Secra, but you won't have King Averlorn, or maybe you do. This is the mid-level team just because of King Averlorn. He's a legendary, but low-level players, you have tons of options with green. Tons and tons. And mid-level players, too. Green has Secra, Todd, Persistence, Rowan, King Gobtruffle, Queen Beatrix, Forest Trolls there. No, not Forest Troll, but you know what I'm saying. Like, all that green stuff, all good stuff. And Leprechaun, you know, Marilith. There's all kinds of good green options. So do something, do one of those. Here's an option you could do. Double Secra, King Averlorn with the, of course, green ring on the bottom that you buy in the shop. We all know this team. Secra just loops and loops and loops on purple. Use Orb Weaver. I used Archer here, but Orb Weaver is better because you can make a purple storm with the Orb Weaver. I just had it on Archer from the first team, so I left it on Archer. But, yeah, you want a purple storm, not a green storm, because a purple storm will help you to continue to loop. A green storm will just help you to get up initially and then won't help you to loop. So you really want an Orb Weaver if possible. But, hey, if your Archer's at 100 and your Orb Weaver's at 0, you know, use Archer. But if possible, if they're pretty much the same otherwise, just use the Orb Weaver. Because you're going to get a 50% start from King Averlorn anyway. So you might as well use the class with the Purple Storm. So crazy that Orb Weaver is better than Archer in some cases, but it actually is, especially for the Secret team. But yeah, just keep looping and looping and looping. You can't lose because it'll never be the enemy's turn. So how will you lose? You won't because, you know, just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and you win. So Secra and just keep Secra in. Purple, purple, purple. King Averlorn's there to 50% start everything. The ring is there to double your score. All right, here's the high-level team. I started with Sarascu, you know, the CT. But I was like, man, you're not going to be able to instant-kill the Doom. It'll be cool for everything else except for the Doom. But then every team that I built with the CT on it was like, it didn't have any other damage source. So I decided to scrap that, and then my next thought was Diamantina. But then I'm like, you know, I know a lot of people don't have Diamantina. So instead of that, I went with Scourge of Honor, who is easier to get than Diamantina, probably, I get. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So Scourge of Honor is what I went with. So we got Marilith, Sycorax, Scourge of Honor, and the ring. You have to use the ring, plop it on the bottom. It's a dingleberry on the bottom of your team, hanging off your booty cheeks. Marilith is your mana generator and does true damage to all enemies, just like the Scourge of Honor. So it's good synergy right there. Sycorax is there just in case later on you need to use Scourge a couple times. So you could loop and loop and loop on Sycorax on green, and then cast Scourge multiple times if you need to. So Sycorax, you could probably use something else if you want to. I think the Marilith Scourge ring is like the main part of the team. If you want to use something else instead of Sycorax, that's up to you. But I think later on, to be able to loop back into Scourge of Honor is going to be a good thing for like deeper. When you're in the late 20s on Tower of Doom, this team should work just fine, and that's what I was going for with the Sycorax. But yeah, cast Marilith most of the time. That's just going to get up your Scourge, cast Scourge, you win. Later on, when you need to cast Scourge multiple times, use Sycorax instead, leave Marilith. Use Marilith initially, and then use Sycorax to loop on green. But yeah, that's my ideas for teams for the Green Tower of Doom. Good luck getting those shiny keys. I'll see you in a little bit for the weekly preview, the Underspire, and the Epic Trials. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Get about the channel comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.